In the quiet corners of the world, some of the most profound stories unfold, not with grand gestures, but with the silent language of the heart. This is one such story, a tale of a horse and a baby and the gentle unspoken bond that grew between them. Haflinger horses are a sight to behold. They are known for their stunning golden coats that seem to capture the very essence of sunlight, and their flaxen manes and tails that flow like rivers of liquid gold. Their eyes are gentle, holding a calm, steady presence that speaks of an ancient wisdom. But beyond their undeniable beauty, these magnificent creatures possess a heart that truly notices the world around them, a heart that is capable of forming connections that defy expectation. Our story takes place on a quiet, sprawling farm, nestled among rolling hills and ancient trees. It was here that a Haflinger horse named Sonny had lived for many years. Sonny was the picture of tranquility. He spent most of his days grazing slowly in the green pastures, his head bowed, observing the world with those soft, kind eyes. He was a creature of habit and peace. While he was used to the presence of humans, he always moved with a careful, deliberate grace, ever aware of his own impressive size and strength. He was a gentle giant, a silent guardian of his domain. Then one day, the familiar rhythm of the farm changed forever. A new life arrived, a small bundle of joy and wonder. A baby girl named Sophie. From the very first moment Sophie was brought home, wrapped in soft blankets and smelling of milk and newness, Sonny noticed. His keen senses, honed over years of quiet observation, picked up on this new, small presence. He saw the tiny, grasping hands that reached for the world. He heard the quiet, delicate sounds she made, the soft coos, the gentle sighs. He watched her hesitant, wobbly movements. There was nothing about her that escaped his quiet attention. Sonny didn't do what you might expect. He didn't rush over, full of curiosity. He didn't approach too closely, intruding on her space. He simply observed from a distance, a silent, watchful sentinel. Each afternoon, as the sun cast a warm golden glow across the farm, Sophie's mother would lay a soft blanket on the grass. Sophie would lie there, gurgling and kicking her little feet, taking in the sights and sounds of her new world. And each day, Sonny would come a little closer. His approach was a lesson in patience. He moved slowly, each hoof fall measured and deliberate. He was always calm, his body language relaxed and non-threatening. He would graze nearby, his presence becoming a familiar, comforting part of Sophie's daily routine. One afternoon, as Sonny stood near the blanket, Sophie, now old enough to prop herself up on her little arms, reached out a tiny hand toward him. It was a small, uncertain gesture, but it was an invitation. Sonny, ever so carefully, lowered his massive head, bringing his soft muzzle within her reach. His movements were incredibly precise, a testament to his gentle nature. Sophie's fingers brushed against the edge of his silky, flaxen mane. In that moment, a connection was forged. Sonny stood perfectly still. There were no sudden movements, no loud sounds that might startle her. There was just a quiet, profound sense of trust blooming between the giant horse and the tiny human. Day by day, their unique bond grew stronger. Sonny learned the rhythm of Sophie's presence. He seemed to understand her in a way that was almost magical. He learned to slow his pace when she started to crawl nearby, her little body moving with determination across the grass. He would instinctively step aside when she changed direction, giving her all the space she needed. And he would often lower his gaze to meet her wide, curious eyes, a silent communication passing between them. He became her steadfast companion, her gentle protector. The years began to pass as they always do. The seasons changed, turning the green fields to gold, then covering them in a blanket of white, and bringing them back to life in the spring. Sophie grew from a crawling baby into a toddling little girl, her first wobbly steps taken in the familiar presence of her equine friend. Soon she was running, her laughter echoing across the farm as she explored her world with boundless energy. As Sophie grew taller and more confident, Sonny's own steps became a little slower. The golden coat was perhaps a shade less bright, and the wisdom in his eyes seemed even deeper. Age was beginning to catch up with him, but his attention, his devotion to Sophie, never once wavered. He was her constant, the one steady thing in her ever-changing world. This story reminds us that sometimes the strongest and most meaningful bonds are not shown through grand actions or dramatic displays. They are woven in the quiet moments, in the simple act of being there. They are shown through unwavering presence, infinite patience, and the gentle, focused attention that says, "I see you, I am here for you. Sonny didn't need to perform any extraordinary feats. He didn't need to be anything other than what he was, a kind, gentle soul who noticed a small, new life and chose to stay by her side. He simply stayed. And in the heart of a little girl, and in the quiet fields of a peaceful farm, that was more than enough. It was everything. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the incredible connections we share with the animal world.